Hello everyone, welcome to Madden 17. I am just just excited right now. I'm so pumped. I've been waiting so long for this game, pretty much right when the Super Bowl ended or right around that time. I was like, can Madden 17 come out until actual football starts? So I've been playing a little bit of Ultimate Team. I wanted to get that going before I started the franchise videos. Yes, franchise videos. So what I want to do is I want to take over a team, and my rules are they got to be at least under an 82 overall. I think 81, 82, maybe pushing it. I want something low. I want to build a franchise and make it my own and make them great and everything like that. I'm looking for a 49ers team. I'm looking for Bears, something like that. Anything below, I would probably say 81, but we're going to do 82 because I don't know how many teams. I haven't checked any of the overalls. In fact, I'm going to just take a quick look and see if we can get a better look at these in a way. So let's see. Browns. See, Browns would be a great team to play as. Bears. Titans are only a 75? What? Okay, anyways. So I'm going to pick 3 teams, right? I have them all written down on little pieces of paper. So I'll pick one. So look, I already got the Jags. I'm not saying that that's our pick right now, but I wrote down their names and everything. Now this is what I'm going to do though. Once I pick those 3, I'm going to ask Siri to pick a number 1 through 3. And whatever number she picks, that's what franchise I'm getting. And like I said, it has to be a team at least under 82 or whatever. So we're going to go into franchise mode. We'll do cloud because it just sims so much quicker and everything like that. So let's start a franchise. I don't know if I should do active roster or preseason roster. I feel like it's pretty much the same no matter what. So we're just going to do active roster because we're technically in the preseason. So we're going to do that. So while this is all loading and stuff, we'll pick our teams. So like I said, they got to be at least an 82 or under. And then also I plan on doing some player franchises as well. So I have those written down. So we're going to do that right after we do this. So here we go. Pick number 1 goes to the Vikings. I don't know. I feel like they're a good team. So I don't know if they're going to make the cut. We'll just pick them, and whatever teams are over, then we'll just throw them out to the side. All right, here we go. Pick. Oh, I feel like I can't see the names, but I definitely saw the hat. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, he's picking the 49ers because they're one of the worst teams. All right, here we go. I think. Yep. All right, here we go. The Colts. They have a good offense. Their defense is pretty bad, so see what we can do with that. And here we go. Pick number 3 goes to... Oh, there we go. There's the Colts right there. Pick number 3 goes to the Cards. It just says card. I'm lazy, so I just put card, but it's Cards. I definitely know the Cards are out of there. They just literally went to the NFC Championship, so we're throwing them to the side. Let's go pick number 3 again. My boy Jamil Showers. All right, here we go. Pick number 3. Oh. The Raiders. Okay, so right now we got Vikings, Colts, and Raiders. I feel like the Vikings are going to be out of there because they were just literally in the playoffs. Colts, they had a down year, so I don't think that's really going to affect them that much. The Cowboys had a down year, obviously, but their offenses are, going to be one of the top 5 or top 3 offenses in the league, as long as Romo doesn't go down. And then the Raiders, they were making kind of a push last year, but didn't really pan out, obviously, with the Broncos. So as we're waiting for the importing of these players, we will see what these overalls are. And here we go. All right, so the Colts are 78. So they are a possible contender. So we are leaving them as our number 1. Because I believe we actually picked them number 1 too. So we'll go to the right because that would be the Raiders. So Raiders are out of the. How do they have an 89 overall offense? When I start my franchise, I'm gonna take a look at that because that's really confusing. So they're out. Vikings. 81. Like I said, they just went to the playoffs, so I don't think that's really fair. Like, I want to pick a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in a while. I know the Colts have, but their defense is pretty bad, so I can, work with that. Because I want to struggle a little bit. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, I walk in and I'm already in the playoffs, Alright, so there we go. Pick number 2 goes to the Bills. Okay. They were pretty, they were in playoff contention last year. They just signed Tyrod Taylor to that fat deal, too. Playing with LaShawn McCoy. That defense is pretty good, too. Alright, here we go. Surprised I haven't picked my Cowboys. It's not like I'd be able to play as them, but... Alright, here we go. Pick number 3. The Rams. Okay, that wouldn't be a bad team as long as they're under 82. They haven't been to the playoffs in quite a bit. So Rams and Colts are on the list. Let's check out the Bills. Sorry, my contact's messed up, so if you see me blinking really weirdly or blinking a lot, that's the reason. I'm not crazy, I swear. Okay, so the Bills are 79. We can work with that. Alright, so we're going to go with the order as Colts were number 1, Bills were number 2, and Rams were number 3. So I'm going to ask Siri what she wants. And whatever she says is what she gets. So turn the sound all the way up. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 3.
So we're picking the Rams. I really wanted the Rams in a way. And I'm kind of shocked that Siri actually went with what I said. So the Rams are our franchise team. We are going to be taking over the Rams. And what I really wanted, the reason why I really wanted is because they have a freaking new quarterback. So I could possibly make him into a Hall of Famer. Because I plan on taking this franchise as far as I can go. Either if I get fired or something crazy happens, or if I actually can, I usually only play franchise for 3 years and I get bored because I'm alright, I'm dominating. But I feel like if I'm recording videos for it and people are actually liking it, I can keep doing it. So, the Rams, they're our team and they have a pretty good defense. They run a 4-3. They got my favorite, one of my favorite defensive players, Aaron Donald. When he was in the draft 2 years ago. God, I'm saying he's one of my favorite players. But I don't know when he was drafted. But anyways, he was drafted, it was 2 years ago because they got Todd Gurley last year. So 2 years ago, I really wanted my Cowboys to grab him because we still need help at defensive tackle pretty much. I was he's 6 foot, I believe, or 6'1". He's not really that, tall guy you want at defensive tackle. But the speed, I watched so much stuff on him, videos of him at Pittsburgh, and I'm this dude's gonna be a beast. I was telling everybody, and I don't know, I just bummed out we didn't get him, but I'm happy that I get to play with him. So I'm not gonna look at everything right now. I'm just gonna I guess I am going to kind of look around really quick. So we'll just kind of take a quick look at the roster because I believe, I can just hit player and then active players. So here we go. We got Jared Goff, Case Keenum, Sean McMahon, Dylan Thompson. We have obviously Todd Gurley, which is going to be freaking amazing as a running back. And that's a cool thing too. So basically I have a rookie QB, pretty much a rookie running back as well. Wide receivers, though, I am most likely going to pick someone up or try and trade. And I'm not going to do, some crazy trade where I trade, a 59 overall defensive tackle and, a 6th round pick for Dez Bryant or something. I'm going to do, an actual, legit trade. I want this to be as real as possible. I don't want it to be oh, I'm just going to trade all my draft picks, or oh, I'm going to trade down for one whole year and then have like 80 draft picks the next year. Like, I want this to be as realistic as like the NFL would be, or like, you know, somewhat realistic. So we lose Jared Cook, which kind of sucks because I actually liked him as a tight end, especially playing for the Rams. But we have Lance Kendricks, who's not bad, but he's not Jared Cook. So then we... Where's, oh, you can't play as offensive line. Okay, I was like, where's the offensive line? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go before defense, but that's all right. So we got William Hayes at the left end, and then we have Quentin Coples, which is kind of cool, as our backup. So just in case Hayes goes down, Quentin Coples was, I believe, like top first-round pick. Just never panned out for the Jets, I believe. We have Robert Quinn, who's pretty much stud. So the defensive line is nasty. Like for basically the whole defense last year. Like I don't know why they got rid of so many players, but their defense was nasty, but their defensive line is still pretty much intact. I think they had Nick Fairley, though, last year. So then we look at left outside linebacker. We have Mark Barron, which is kind of a surprise because he played safety. We have Alec Ogletree, who's pretty much stud. And then we got Akeem Ayers, who I believe came from the Patriots, so not a bad player. I believe he originally was drafted by the Titans, went to the Patriots, and then now with the Rams. We do lose Janoris Jenkins, which is kind of a bummer because he was a pretty good player for them. But we do have Tremaine Johnson, EJ Gaines, and LaMarcus Joyner. Not bad. And then Marcus Robinson as well. Obviously, we're not going to be able to keep all these guys, but I'm excited because they actually have introduced the practice squad implemented the practice squad into this year's franchise mode. So that is going to be awesome, and I'm definitely going to be using that and abusing it as much as I can. And, if there's any other teams that have a pretty good wide receiver that I can snipe and, make him into, NFL star, I'm probably going to do that. So we look at free safety. We have Cody Davis, so 68 overall free safety. Gonna have to look for someone else. We look at strong safety. We have TJ McDonald, who can lay down the boom, I believe. We'll check out his hit power. Zone coverage, only 77, not great. Play Rex, only 76. Hit power, 92. I'm pretty sure because he had that one hit on Emmanuel Sanders last year, and I don't think anyone forgot about that. So we have Jared Goff, who's got 92 throw. And like I said, I've only been playing Ultimate Team, so I haven't even looked at any teams now. Like I pretty much follow the NFL every day, or I have them on Twitter and stuff, or Sports Center. But I actually haven't looked at everyone's stats. I kind of want to check out Ezekiel Elliott's too. But we have 84 short, 83 mid, and 78 deep throw. It's not bad. Definitely not bad. I mean, from what I saw from the first preseason game against the Cowboys, and I know it's just a preseason game, he didn't really do too well, but, hopefully he picks it up. But from what I've heard from news and from LA, I was actually born and raised in California, so I actually have friends who live down there and, go to the practices and stuff. He isn't doing too hot, and they put a lot of, investment into him, so... And he's just a rookie, so you can't really blame him. But when you are the number 1 overall pick, I feel like you're kind of expected to, grasp the playbook and the coaches and everything like that a little bit better. I feel like the Hard Knocks thing, though, is kind of... They probably shouldn't have picked a rookie quarterback and then have a TV show about them. I don't know. That's just me. I don't think that was a smart idea for them. But anyways... So, I was just thinking about it. So we have the players and everything like that we're going to do. I plan on doing an offense and a defensive player. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do kind of the same thing with Siri. So we're just going to line them up and just put them out. So we're going to do the defense, and we're just going to basically do it how it would be set up. Well, for the defensive, start or whatever. So left would be defensive line starting out. Then we have the linebackers. in second. And then we got defensive backs in the last or third. So here we go. And what I plan on doing is like, I'm gonna look through all the rosters. So say I get a cornerback. I'm gonna look for the team that has needs cornerbacks really bad. I don't think I'm gonna I don't know. I gotta decide whether I'm gonna do like a first round pick, mid round pick, or undrafted. That I do not know about. But at least right now I can just pick what player I want, and then like this video is just gonna be describing what I'm gonna do. Picking the teams, picking the players or positions that I'll be playing. And then the next videos coming out will be actually me setting it up and showing you guys, and then, you know, yada, 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 you know, the whole thing. So here we go. So like I said, defensive line is number 1. Number 2 is linebackers. And number 3 is defensive backs. So here we go. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3. 2. Alright, so we're a linebacker, which is cool because I don't mind like picking linebackers. So I think I'm just going to do middle linebacker, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be like a pass rusher. I don't know. We might try pass rusher. I really don't play 3-4 defenses. I usually do 3-4 or 4-3. So, you know, I'm usually playing in zone or man coverage. So we'll see how that goes. We'll choose with whatever. So I don't know where my offensive players are. Well, whatever. We don't really need him. So, obviously... Oh, here we go. So, obviously, quarterback is your number 1 priority. I would say running back goes next, honestly. I feel like you honestly need a good running back with any team. Like, you could... I mean, you definitely need a good wide receiver as well, but I feel like it's important to run the ball, or else you're just going to be one-dimensional, and, you know, teams are just going to... You know, it's vice versa, you know. But anyways, we're just going to do quarterback, running back, wide receiver. So, I'm hoping for a quarterback or running back. Wide receiver's alright. It's just like, I have to pick the plays, so it's like, I don't want to be picking pass plays the whole time, you know, so I can get the ball. So, quarterback would be fine with me, because, you know, I'm either going to hand the ball off, or I'm going to throw the ball, or run the ball, or run with the ball. And then running back, I'm pretty much almost guaranteed to be on every single play. With wide receiver and running back, I could be a kick returner or special teams as well. So like I said, quarterback 1, running back 2, and wide receiver 3. Right now we have the defensive player picked, and that is the linebacker position. So here we go. Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
I'm sorry.
It says, yo Siri, pick a number 1 through 3. Oh, pick a number. Yeah. What the heck? Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
The answer is 1.
Alright, so we're a quarterback. So the teams that I already know what teams really need a quarterback right now. It's San Fran, Cleveland. There's one other one I feel like I'm missing right now, but I'll figure it out. Jets possibly, because Ryan Fitzpatrick only signed a 1-year deal, and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he might be retiring soon. That's another thing I gotta look into. Like, you know, Drew Brees. I feel like he doesn't really have that much time. Jay Cutler signed that big contract, so I doubt it. Possibly the Texans. No, he signed that big contract too. Trying to think of who. Possibly the Jaguars. I mean, I don't know how Blake Bortles, what his overall is looking like. But definitely the 49ers, like Colin Kaepernick and Blaine Gabbert, don't feel like it's going to last that long. And Cleveland Browns, you know, they've been needing a quarterback for, the last 25 that they've picked already. So maybe we might be able to take the Cleveland Browns all the way and get a Super Bowl. So, our teams right now are, team is the St. Louis Rams. That is going to be our franchise. That is what I am going to be playing pretty much until I either get really like sick of it and I'm just like, all right, we played like 10 years. There's really no point in playing this or anything like that. Or like if you guys want to see me play as a team, I can either do an extra one or stuff like that. It's just I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to post these videos, and then I also want to do Madden Ultimate Team videos and like head-to-head videos. So I have a job and everything like that. I go to the gym. I'm taking a break from school right now, but I plan on going back to school. So I do work full time though, so it is kind of hard. But anyways, we have the Rams as our franchise team. Unless anybody wants me, like a lot of people want me to play a certain team, then maybe I might switch it or something like that. Then we have linebacker as our defensive player, and we got quarterback as our offensive player. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up right now. It's a pretty long introduction video, but I hope you guys are going to be excited, man. Like I was. When it was like, I think it was 9 o'clock and I had all my players for Madden 16 or I had points, cards, and everything for MUT, I was just giving them away. Like, there was one guy on the stream, he was just like, hey, do you have any 95 or overalls? And I was like, yeah, I have like, or 95 or higher. I was like, yeah, I have a couple of them. I was like, do you want them? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I literally just, I was like, here, I'll put it on the trade block. And you just tell me what you trade so I know it's actually going to you. And he pretty much gave him like my whole team. So, yeah, so I'm pretty much after that point, I was like, all right, is Madden here yet? And it was only like 15 minutes away. And I'm like trying to hurry up and give him these players because I'm like, Madden's about to start. Like, I want to get on MUT. Like, that was the first thing. I want to get my MUT team ready and everything like that. I already recorded like the beginning and everything like that. I'll probably post this one first and then my MUT one. But yeah. So if you guys liked franchise mode and stuff like that, or even Madden Ultimate Team, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe because there's gonna be a whole bunch of videos and yeah. So, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoy the videos if you stay around. If not, no worries. And hopefully you guys do end up checking out one or two of them. I will see you guys next time, though. Peace.